Hi everyone and welcome. I'm Jay and this is my channel where we'll be playing the tower game. And while it has its flaws, it's a pretty addicting game and a very slow but rewarding grind. And me myself, I'm an early mid-game player, and while there are some solid resources on YouTube such as Greenie and Crowbar Zero, I haven't seen many videos out there about this stage of the game. So I thought I'd start to share my experience and some things I've learned along the way. And while I'm certainly not perfect in terms of progress, I am the type of person who is obsessed with min-maxing and efficiency. So I'm sure there are some relevant bits I can share and teach from my experience and from what I learned from others. I personally started playing in June 2024 and have had a fair bit of success at progressing, but I'm also really busy in real life, so I've been transitioning to a pretty AFK-friendly Orb Devo approach, where I have 8 auto perks and 5 bans, and I'll share more of these in details in a future video. And just to shortly paraphrase my journey and progress up until now, it basically falls into 3 main stages. First, at the beginning of the game, it was all about absolute gains and econ to upgrade the workshops. And that essentially takes you to farming tier 9 to about wave 4500. And at the time, I invested absolutely all of the stones into economy, particularly Golden Tower and Black Hole, and some Death Wave and Spotlight, and particularly also to ensure the syncing between those. Then secondly, once the workshops start falling off, meaning that you're essentially maxing everything in a run and don't really progress much more, then it was time to transition to wall. And especially so as I didn't have any wormhole redirector to keep my Orb Devo progressing to tier 10. And as for the wall, a tip here is to first only level the wall thorns for a week or so before you upgrade the other wall labs. That way you avoid any issues with enemy heat killing you and your wall. And then the third stage, which I'm basically at right now, is to finally focus on damage and tournament performance. Basically, it was only a week or 2 ago that I first put any stones into any damage related ultimate weapons when I started upgrading my chain lightning and spotlight damage bonus. And I really think that some are investing in this way too early when econ and workshop upgrades are much more important early on in the game. Anyways, so now I've been focusing on researching various damage, critical factor, etc. and to finish my shard related labs, as I will be expecting quite a progress jump once I reach level 101 on my modules for that 4th substat. And recently I've been ranking around 10th to 15th in champion, and that's with a single epic dimension core and a legendary galaxy compressor and only 3 substats. And the substats themselves are also not the greatest. So I think that once I get a few more modules and get to level 101, I should be getting close to promoting, but time will tell. Anyways, in the next video, I'll share more details about my exact setup of mods, workshop, enhancements, etc. and where I'm planning to focus going forward. This first video is simply just to say hi world and to see if there's any appetite for mid-game related tower videos. And if there's anything specific you'd like for me to cover, let me know. Thanks!